fishing expo, and I got a ton of stuff. But we got all kinds of stuff tonight. I got a special buyers giveaway tonight. Somebody is going to win a balsa bait. This is from Frankenstein Custom Lures. So this is our buyers giveaway tonight. Look at this thing. This is a beautiful little balsa bait here. Little flat side. Look at that guy. Yep. So that is the buyer's giveaway. What's up, chicken? That is a special color called Banded Shad from Frankenstein Custom Lures. He has his own website too. His name is Darren Reed, a great builder. And he just dropped this one about a week ago. And I wanted to treat my whatnot buyers to something special. So if you buy tonight, you'll be entered in that. So that said, I've been busy and it's snowed in. So just giving y'all a warning, it may be a couple, 3, 4 days before stuff gets shipped out because the roads here are awful. So any Rapala flats, I might can find one, chicken. I might. I do have a DT flat 3 over here. It's a really rare demon color. Um, so I'm got some Normans tonight. I've got a couple of pretty rare BD22s sitting on my table. I've got Clacking wraps. I've got a fat 3 in the box. I got about 8 inches fill plus some other stuff. But we're going to start it off with a giveaway from 6 Cents. I've got a brand new the option 3.75 swim bait. This is a pre-rig. It's got a harness in the bottom, but you can also rig it up top here. If you see, there's a spot on the nose to tie your line, one on the back. So that's going to be the first giveaway tonight. So let's go ahead and run that follower giveaway. We got 5 minutes on this guy right now. What's up, Tom? So, by the way, check out the hat. This is the special jerkin hat from Kentucky Lake Thread Company. $30. It's on their website. This is a Richardson 112. Thank you, Tyler. So if you like to jerk it, if you know somebody that's jerking it all the time, check this out. Jordan is my friend, and he lives down the road, and I want to support his small business. So I told him, make me a jerkin hat. It's the right color. It's the Jank Juice. So yes, Jordan's a good dude, and he's a great fisherman. Even though he talks about scope all the time, he's really good with scope. But he won a Toyota Series on Chickamauga without scope, and he's won a lot of money here on Kentucky Lake without it. And great dude. I like the snot out of him. So, but hey, check this out. Hello, big glide bait. All right. Let's see. What do we want to run first tonight? I tell you what. Let's just ease into it. How about a little DT4? It's in a it's in a Rattling Rat package, but how about a little DT4 in bluegill? We're going to everything starts at $1 tonight. 15 seconds, sudden death. So here we go. DT4 and bluegill. It's This is the wrong package, but we do have a DT4 and bluegill. Dude, I honestly could not get out of my road. Hook set everything. Hey, guess what? As always, if you're a first time buyer, I give you a free bait. So hook set everything. I'm gonna go get you a free bait real quick. So how about a Rapala with a Rapala? First timer. Pop this cherry. Oh, I gotta find some bags here. Wanting that prepared. Little bag here, write your name. Me, I don't know about that. It's just what I always do for first time buyers. So I gave you a little repellent rattling wrap to go with that. Have any bluegill DT6? I may hook set everything. I'll have to go through. Look, look at all this stuff. Yeah, so I have to go through all that, plus all that's in the floor. Um, so I'll just kind of try to grab as we go, but I'm sure I might have one. Any lucky craft baiting for fish? I do. I do have some LC tonight. Speaking of, how about this? Here's a LC 1.5 DRS in TO Gill. Love that color. Do we got a match? Very similar. Let's run it. Here we go. LC 1.5 DRS. TO Gill is that color. This is a deep rattling sound. JJ, he sent me a picture of all his chartreuse and purple baits today. Oh, baiting for fish. There he is. I might have a couple more of those. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bagley Bango 4 deeper. No, sir. I do not have one of those, Woong Tang. Sure don't. I do got some Normans old Carl might be jealous of. Speaking of, how about a couple DD22s? How about a DD22 in Ghost Minnow? I don't have any treble hooks, chicken. I sure don't. Actually, I probably do, but I have to dig and sort. DD22 and Ghost Minnow. These are pretty damn tough to find. 30 seconds on the giveaway. Let's run this, Norman. DD22 and Ghost Minnow. Think it might end up going a lot cheaper than I thought. BJ, thank you, BJ. Great smallies in that picture. 10 seconds on the giveaway, guys. And if you didn't enter, you better now for 6 cents option swim bait. Winner is going to be, let's see who wins this giveaway. It is Brett Long 1070. Congratulations on giveaway number 1. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm giving away a mini trace tonight. So I'm giving away a mini trace swim bait. I'm gonna run another DD22. Hell, I may run 4. I may run 4 DD22s. If you guys got any other requests too, I actually may even pull out some wiggle warts tonight. How about that? Would y'all like to see some OG wiggle warts? Since it's cold, it's got to be warting time. All right, here we go. Here's a DD22. DD22 suspend and watermelon seed. DD22 suspend watermelon seed. Let's roll. I do got some. I got a lot of old hot lips, but I don't have a lot of old speed traps. Norma DD22 and Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. Carl must be killing my Norman inventory. It's all good though. I'm getting really low on them, to be honest with you. 2 more Normans, and we're going to move on. We're going to move on. And you guys, what about some jerkin baits? Another Norman. Norman and kind of a, I don't know what they call this. It was a stock color. It's just a red and yellow. I thought it was custom painted, but I asked my Norman buddy. He said, "No, we ran that color." Kind of like this Strike King green tomato paste. There we go. Thank you, Tom. Blake C. Thank you, Blake. I got some Normans in the package too. We may run tonight if you guys like that. I'm not going to run the DD14 you guys saw on YouTube yesterday. I've got to get some other stuff moved. All right, one more Norman. This is not lavender shad. Don't know what color this. I think this is canary. Norman fat Fat 3. Where am I based out of? Kentucky Lake, man. Benton, Kentucky. I believe this one's called uh, Canary, or it's almost a Norman flake, but it's got that chartreuse in it. Man, this is a beautiful, beautiful DD22. All right, here we go. Oh, Canary. It is mint, not a scratch on the bill. Hey, Tackle Talk Podcast is in here. What's up, Andrew? Tackle Talk officially got a Whatnot account, so you better probably go follow him. No, I don't have any fat boys. You recognize the hat? Awesome. Yeah, shout out to Jordan for making that. Deep little end. I do got some deep little ends. Give me just a second. Pack this one up. Remember, guys, if it's your first time in the show, whether you're Tackle Talk Podcast or just somebody random that popped in here and you buy your first purchase, guess what? I'll send you a free bait. And that's just how I roll. And I do have some stuff going on for the more you buy, you get certain levels, you get discounts and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I talked about that on YouTube last night. I think a lot of YouTubers, not Ben, but there's several of them that are like, oh man, Bateman and Milliken and Hellabass, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling tackle. I'm going to sell mine and get rich. And it just doesn't happen like that. I'm not. Because you got to buy the stuff to sell it. Big money, you know what I'm saying? And you don't hit home runs all the time. By the way, this is amazing stuff. This is sugar-free lemonade you get at Sam's. I'm not sponsored by them, never will be, I'm sure, but this stuff is amazing and it's sugar-free. Like, I'm addicted to it. You know, if they just would send me a case every 3 months, I would gladly whore myself out for them. All right. Here about some more Rapalas in the box. Here's a Rapala Crank and Wrap CR10 in this color. I don't even know the name of the color, but it's kind of like a green brown crawl, green olive crawl. Crank and Wrap 10, original price $4.95. Here we go. That's pretty much what I do, Big Money. Like, I do have some more DT6. I don't have any DT8s. Uh, I'll run a few deep little ends here in a minute, and I'll go sort looking for tackle. Little Rich, thank you, Little Rich. He won't mind if I write on the box. I promise you that. Got to be careful writing on boxes. I don't want people to get mad. Here we go. Ooh, god dang. Here's a DT10 in bluegill. DT10 in bluegill in the package. DT10 in the package in bluegill. No, Carl, you're a good dude. Your Norman collection is really, really impressive. Look at all these guys unlock bronze masturbators, hook sets, everything. Thank you, sir. I'll see if I can find some more DT sixes or eights in bluegill or sixes, tens. Might even have some more fours. All right, who's paying attention? Who's paying attention? OG Rapala Clack and Wrap. Rapala Clack and Wrap. I don't know the color. I guess I'll open the box if it'll come off easy. This is a Clack and Wrap 8. So this is the heavy version. Hell, I hope it's Helsinki Shed. Oh, baby, it is. My lord, I might should hang on to this. This is a bait that Rapala discontinued. That I believe if they held on to it or revamped this, wow. I appreciate it, Carl. I'm always learning too. So it does have the sure set hooks on up front. If you fish this bait, for the love of God, change that hook out. But these do straight catch fish. The red ones, I don't sell the red ones because I keep them. But we're gonna run it with the package. With the package, Clack and Wrap 8 Helsinki shad. Y'all got 15 seconds. Jump on it. And I searched for these at shows and stuff, and they just he's got decent knockers, Rich. I love some decent knockers. This is the I like big knockers. Outdoors Classic, dang, good price there. 14 bucks on that. Probably get more on eBay, but you know what? I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about the eBays. All right, we'll go back to reality here. Dude, that's awesome, Jeff. Super nice guy. By the way, I got to meet Andrew Hayes, a friend I've known through social media, podcasting, fishing, and Andrew was a super good dude. He did spook me though, because I'm walking through the show on YouTube doing a live stream, and it just felt like someone was like behind my back, and I turned, and it was him, and it was funny. Andrew's a super nice guy, and if you guys don't listen to Tackle Talk podcast, I suggest you download. They're on iTunes. You can listen on YouTube. However, he is the OG, and I listen to him all the time. Matter of fact, I listen to Tackle Talk podcast on the way up there, on the way to East Tennessee Fishing Show. So lot of mutual respect for Andrew and what he does. And one thing I'll say, he's very fair and balanced. Um, like you get some podcasters, and I'm guilty of this because I'm affiliated with Six Sense Fishing, and sometimes I'll try to be very non-biased, but the six gets to me a little bit. But Andrew is really black and white, and so if something's a dud, he calls it a dud. If it's good, it's good. So there's not a lot of that today in the fishing world. Seems like everybody's trying to uh, pimp out their sponsors, and everybody's sponsors makes the best things. And I get it, I really do. Trying to fix my seat a little bit, and he does a great job. Of course, he's got sponsors, but he lets you know. So, all right, how about a DT10? This is a color silver in the pack. DT10 silver in the pack, and I got two more special Rapalas to run, and I'm gonna get out the box of warts, and we'll find some wiggle warts to run for you guys. OGs. Nathan takes it down. Oh, Nathan, he's got first purchase. So you know what? We're gonna get him another one. We gotta get him another bait. Let's go over here and get you another bait. Get you a Rapala wrap to go with it. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, let's see. I appreciate the buy, Nate. Not first time buyer, made a new account, had to step away from whatnot a little while. You know what, Nate? I don't care. It said first time buyer. I appreciate you being honest. And you know what? For being honest, I'm going to give you a free bait. There's not a lot of people that do that. So we'll take care of you. And I got a lot of baits. So not trying to brag, just saying. All right. Here's a Clacking Wrap 7 in the package right here. Silver blue. This is the half-ounce version of the Clacking Wrap. It is in the package. Let's go. Discontinued Clacking Wrap. I don't know if he did or not. Maybe I can get one, Hell Bass. Look at all the guys. I think if you watch so many hours or baiting for fish, still one of the greatest names up here. Baiting for fish. All right, you guys ready? Rarest Rapala I got is probably right here. This is actually it's not. Actually, it's not. But being in the package, it is. This is a DT Fat 1. Look at that. Oh, baby. DT Fat 1. Yeah, this is fire. What's up, Levi? By the way, if I don't have to work tomorrow night, I may be doing a second whatnot. Bateman, what's your thoughts on the Fritz Side 7 versus Bomber Deep Flat A? Well, the bills are totally different. Flat A, Bomber have that unique round style bill. The Fritz side is even thinner than a flat A, and the bills break on Fritz side. Fritz side is a good bait. It's got a tighter action, totally different action in the water than a flat A, but I love a flat A. Fritz side's a great bait. The Hardliner 57 from Strike King's really good as well. So yeah, I got the red one too. All right, here we go. 15 seconds. Let's roll it. DT Fat 1. Chartreuse Shad. DT Fat SSO1. Chartreuse Shad in the package. Yeah, easily, Levi. Somebody's going to get a pretty good deal tonight. Jim, thank you. Thank you. You want to see even rare? How about a demon fat one? About a little demon fat one. Now, I will tell you, it does have a scratch across the top. Demon fat one. Someone's even changed out the sure set hook on there. Y'all ready? Let's roll it. 15 seconds on the demon fat one. I don't know if I'll ever come across another one of these, just to be honest with you. It does have that little scratch up top, but that may be the rarest Rapala I have. Boom. Thank you, sir. And you unlock bronze baiters. I've never seen one in the wild either. Happened to be in some juice I got in last week. Missed the snipe. Oh man. I had a bunch of fat threes I'd found locally. All right. Any more requests? Any requests? Real quick. I got a lot of stuff to be honest with you. Lucky Crafts. All right, Tyler. Let me go get some Lucky Crafts. I'll give it just a sec so I can look for more. You got yours in a mystery tackle box? I don't think Rapala ever put those in a mystery tackle box, and I'll say that because they discontinued that bait before mystery tackle box was a thing. GFR DTs. I don't think I have any more of those, Big Muddy. Deep Little Ant. Okay. Castmaster spoons. If I find my spoon box, I think we got those. A little rich. All right. Let me do some digging. Give me about 5 minutes. Oh, pull that up there. Here's some stuff in the package. I need to move some of these. Move some of these in the package, baby. Oh, damn, there's another good Rapala. There's some deep cranks in the package. There's another. Damn. How about this? Oh, discontinued 6 cent square bill. Dang it, I ran into the Alabama problem. Run into the Hellbass problem. Oh, we found some mega bass jerk baits. Hell yeah, straight out. What a straight out mega bass. Wow, I did not know I had that. I thought it straight out mega bass jerk bait coming up. But +1 mega bass. Could probably keep it. Oh, I found a jaw jacker I'm going to run. We got some Balsa tonight, boys. Got some Balsa. Here's another lucky crab. Here's a 6 cent. Actually, here's a couple 6 cents square bill. These are discontinued though. Here's a Lucky Craft Marty BDS 2.2. Oh, there's a good LC Squirreville. All right. Go. What else? Castmaster spoons. Somebody said. Got a couple Jawjacker Squirrevilles in here. Where is that spoon box I had the other day? Where is it? Ooh, some more jerking baits. Oh, I said wiggle warts, didn't I? Oh hell, how about I put some bandits? Oh, there's a good Risto wrap. There's another one too. A couple bandits here. We got 5XD. Couple bandits. Here's a root beer. George. I'm just loading up my table, guys. Loading up my table. Somebody wanted some DTs. Some Lucky Critters. Bill Lance, Fat Free Shad. There's the old Squirtle. A nice Strike King. She just trying to load, get some stuff. Oh, how about a Rico? Hell yeah. Can't forget the top water. Forget the top water. Yeah, that's different. Trying to find some of them DPs. Everybody likes DTs. Oh, there's a good Rapala. A good shad wrap. Couple good shad wraps right here. Here's a -1. It's beat to hell. Ooh, this is special. This is special. That's good enough for now, I think. I'll find some more DTs. Oh, I got some. Oh, I got a box full of DTs. Oh. Uh, uh, try not to step on things. I gotta find that box of wiggle warts somewhere here. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. But I always just try to grab a bunch of random stuff. Check this out. This is a East Tennessee special. This is a grooved bandit. Like Nick Folks had these for, I guess, 25 or $30 at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. This is a bandit that was grooved by Sonny Defoe. Piece of fishing history. And I just dropped a square bill and it went on my sock. Ugh. All right. Where is that? Oh, somebody, y'all been requesting spinnerbait? Well, guess what? I got a box of spinnerbaits here. And I found some War Eagles in here. You guys are wanting some War Eagles? Oh, dang. Like, hello. Old school War Eagle. Skirt's a little fluffy, but blueback heron, tandem. And there's some Terminators in here. What is this? Oh, that's a Bass Pro Shop spinnerbait. Whatever. I know I found a Terminator in here, or another War Eagle. Some old good Strike Kings in here as well. There's another War Eagle. Oh yeah. Looky here. Looky here. Looky here. Look at that OG Terminator. I don't have any accents in here, Garrett. They'll stay in the boat. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah. Look at that OG Terminator. We're gonna run that one too. Let's see if I got another one. I thought I had found two in here. God, there's a lot of good spinner baits in here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what all brand they are, but thought I had two Terminators. I think these are Hart spinner baits. Anyway, we'll make a bulk deal on all these guys one day. I know a lot of guys have been saying I want some spinner baits. Where is them damn? I had a whole box full of wiggle warts and stuff. I might have to run upstairs. Oh, look at here. We'll run one of these tonight. How about a minus one? How about one of these minus ones in smallmouth? We'll run one of them, and then we'll run one in this shad color. How about that? All right. I think we're good. I think we're good for right now. So we had Lucky Craft ask, so here's a LC. All right, here's an LC 2.5 DRS in TO Guild. 96 people in here. Holy cow, you guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys in the chat. We'll do a giveaway at 8 o'clock. I'm going to give away, well, I think I'm going to give away the old 6 cents. I just had it up here. 8 o'clock giveaway. He's ready for a baby trace. It's coming. All right. LC 2.5 DRS TO Guild. Let's run it. Here we go. TO Guild LC 2.5 DRS. Just a beautiful little bait. Great springtime color. It's great up north. Guys really like this bait. And that's going to JJ. Appreciate you, JJ. You got some tough baits tonight. And some common baits. I like to mix it. I like to mix it up. Damn. That box is somewhere. I'm really perturbed. I can't find this. I think it might be over there. I'll find that box of warts here in a minute. All right. More Lucky Craft. Here's a Lucky Craft 1.5. And TO Shad. TO Shad LC 1.5. I believe it's the DRS. Deep, which means deep rattle sound. Yep. That is a LC 1.5 DRS. And it's TO Shad instead of TO Gill. Who's winning? Seahawks? Gosh dang it. Here we go. It's running. How much time's left? Oh, that's plenty of time for Matt Stafford. Hey, that's plenty of time for Matt Stafford Antword. Think you baiting for fish? It ain't over. If it's Seattle versus Denver, I'm probably not watching the Super Bowl. I'm probably going to be running fishing tackle and whatnot, just so you guys know. I mean, I'd root for Denver. All right. Any more Lucky Crafts up here? No. Oh, check this out. Root beer chartreuse. This is a BDS 2.2 Magic, not the Marty. It's actually very similar to the Marty 2.2. It just says Magic. It's the same bait. When they cut Marty Stone, they had to change the name, which is what Lucky Craft does. When the pro staff leave, they keep making the bait take their name off. So this is a BDS 2.2 Magic and chartreuse root beer. Here we go. Great little bait here. Anybody but the Pats. Thank you, Jim. I mean, I was going to root for the 49ers. It is. You know, their root beer chartreuse is almost a school bus yellow with brown versus kind of the green chartreuse of like Norman and a Bandit. Drake May ain't bad. Drake May ain't bad. He's a lot better than I thought he'd be. And he doesn't really have a true wide receiver number one, so he's wilding. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Full size Rico. Actually, yeah. This is a full size splash at two. Stephon Diggs, I don't think he's a wide receiver number one anymore. He's old and he just doesn't show up every game. I don't have any Phantom Brown. I do know that. Here we go. Full size splash it from a top water, guys. The only thing I'll say, Carl, Super Bowl appearances really don't mean shit unless you win. Luckily, the Patriots have won 6 or 7 in my lifetime. Because it's up to appearances, the Bills would have some trophies. Thank you, Jim. 6 rings. So that's a pretty good percentage. You win a Super Bowl 50% of the time. I just can't get in the NFL like I do college football, but I do like the NFL. And I like the Rams. I'm a Dolphins fan. Indiana did awesome. Like straight up one of the best teams I've seen since 2001 Miami. My hot take is Indiana was better than 2019 LSU. And yes, LSU had Joe Burrow on it. Here we go. Someone want a deal on a baby one minus? Here's a here's a dirty chrome blue baby one minus. It's double stamped, but it's dirty. Here we go. Gonna have to clean this guy up. Baby one minus, double stamp, chrome blue. Like the condition is fair at best, but I'm being honest to you about it. Wes Gore is you're not gonna beat that guy on baby one minuses. Any glide baits? How much you want to spend, Devin? How much do you want to spend on a glide bait? 'Cause I've got some. If y'all tempted me real hard, I might run this Micro Boss. You can't even get these unless you go to a show. 200 on the Micro Boss because they're so hard to get. Around $50. I don't know if I have a $50 glide bait, to be honest with you, buddy. Everything I've got is probably 150 and up. I wish I did, and keep checking back. I like to remember that so I can try to see if I can find those things. But right now, all I've got is really high end stuff. Yeah, grab one at the classic. I just put that number up there. Uh, that way, I know I don't have to sell it. I think if you go to the Boston show, I believe. Hell yeah, it. I think the micro boss is 120. You guys didn't watch YouTube last night. I'll get back to selling baits. I bought this baby boss. Hell, dude, the cell phone video, the colors look so much better. So there's the baby boss special color I wanted, and then here's the micro boss. And you know what? I may buy some more of these micros. Heard that, Devin. Heard that. Don't go in swim bait debt. All right, random stuff. Oh, we'll put these custom out. Well, how about a bandit? About a pre-Pradco Bandit 200 in Tennessee shad. Bandit, Clutch Swim Bait Company. I put a little video over on my Baitman page, Boone and Instagram, where he talks about it. Here we go. TD Devontae Adams, Rams back in it. Let's go. Byron Young, Defensive Player of the Year with a sack or two, if he's playing or not. Oh, hey, we got a first time buyer on the Bandit. Let's go get him a free bait. Let's get him a free bait. Get him a free bait. Free bait. Man, I'll just keep some over there by me. Oh, okay. By me. Where's the damn way Warts? It pisses me off. I'm some bitch. Oh, box. I'm over here whispering, talking to myself because I'm trying to find that box I had. Oh, look at Warts. Well, that ain't good. I have to go back upstairs. All right, give you a free bait there, buddy. Give you a little bluegill color ripping wrap. Oh, you guys have been wanting some, and I found some the other day. Ew. All right. How about another bandit? Let's run the bandits real quick. There's a bandit 200. Chartreuse brown crawl. Got the little teats on the bottom. This is pre-Pradco. Here we go. Mm. Man, that chips and salsa I ate earlier is coming back. Thank you, Jim. It's coming back. Oh, damn liverworts. That pisses me off. Oh, I think I found the spoons down here. Didn't I have another bandit? Oh, about a bandit 300. Bandit 300 root beer chartreuse. It's been used. I'm going to cut that line off real quick. Any spros? What kind of spro are you looking for? I don't have any footloose right now. Sure don't. Bandit 300. Actually, I might have some footloose. Spro Dog 100. I don't. Sure. Good price on that, Boone. Uh, yeah, everyone said the Rams bullet. Spro Little John, I may have some. I may have some. I'll have to go do some digging. I'll remember that though. What's in here? I wonder if Carl has this Norman deep little end right here. Carl, you got that deep little end right there? I forgot the name. Uh, it's not Gobi. That's a sweet one. And then I got this other one over here. right here. This is a Pittman Creek exclusive. This is called Real Shad. It's kind of like cabin special, but you only got this if you're a dealer of Pittman Creek Wholesale. Got that. I got those two. Uh, those are good ones. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna put them up tonight, but all right. You got any PB and J? Soccer array. What, what size? All right, here we go. I'm gonna run a couple Shad wraps real quick. Well, Shad wrap number 8 in Shad wrap 9 in Shad. This is the old one. Deep runner, Ireland number 9 Shad wrap. I may have one of those, Carl. Actually, number 9 Shad wrap in Shad, Ireland. What are you on Shad wraps tonight? Wow. Boo's gonna take it down. Thank you. We got plenty cool stuff tonight. We're gonna get our giveaway by 8 o'clock. What size Sakamata shad you want, Kanabi? Yeah, you know what? I just noticed that. I think that'll come off though. I kind of like that chartreuse one. All right, how about this one? I had another shad wrap up here. I may have some 7. Yes, I will be running some jerk baits. A little perch. This is a shad wrap number 9 in that full perch. It's dirty. We can clean it off real quick. Look what I got, guys. I got some damn awesome sauce. The best stuff ever. If you got a dirty bait, probably not good on your butt, but it will clean a bait. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now look at you. You're glowing now, buddy. You are glowing. It'll wipe my laptop off too. Look at here. Like brand new. I do, Boone. I got 7s and 5s. Here we go. A little perch. Awesome is a cheat code, man. It's good stuff. It is called La Totally Awesome. You can buy it at the dollar store. It's literally $1 for that. BJ, thank you. It is $1 for that bottle. And it is the best stuff I have found to clean fishing lures. All you need is that and a paper towel. Magic Eraser takes too much time for me. It's Magic Eraser is great for taking Sharpie and stuff like that off. If you just want to clean a lure really good, La Totally Awesome works. For all I know, it's probably really bad for you because it cleans so good. All right, let's just do some random baits here. Spro Arashi Square 3. I believe that color is Wakasaki. Yeah, my wife uses it as well. She cleans the house with it. Arashi 3, Fat 3, and Wakasaki. Hella Bass. He likes these. From Discount Bin to Whatnot Baits. Thank you, Corey. Got ninja. I thank you for all the follows too tonight, guys. I took me a little break. Again, if I try to run every Sunday night about 7 o'clock, that's my official whatnot time. Sometimes we'll do some pop ups through the week, but I work the afternoon shift from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's kind of tough for me to be on here all week. How about a Bill Dance Fat Free Shad? Bill Dance Fat Free Fingerling and the old white hollow. Man, this you talk about fish catching color. This was a good one. Here we go. Field ants fat free. What about the 86 or was it 76 Dolphins? They're the only undefeated team in NFL history. Thank you, Jim. Damn it. Where's the Rams defense at? But they went undefeated, Carl. It doesn't matter if you win 9 games in a row on the road. If you don't win the Super Bowl, it don't matter. Cooper Cup, of course, former Ram. It's all good. Rams gonna have to get a stop. I don't hate the Patriots, but 72 Dolphins are the only undefeated team. It's true. All right, here's the old Berkeley Pitbull 5.5 discontinued name. I think they call this one Blueback Heron, now known as the Squirrel. A really underrated little squirrel. Not real expensive bait, but cool nonetheless to say you've got one. Oh, I've got a few. My man Mike over at Bag Five's got plenty of Berkeley Pit Bulls. Thank you, Tom. Well, I'll tell you what, there ain't many crankbaits out there that don't have to be tuned. And I'll just leave it at that. All right, let's debate some baits, man. JJ, those tank jigs are new. They had them at the show. Um, I don't know if they're on their website or not, but I know they'll be on there. They're really cool. They're very similar to like that Beast Coast tungsten jig. A little different head design, but I like the skirts. I bought some in PBJ and that Magic Crawl. I don't need a bunch of different jig colors. So, all right. See what else. Here's a little Rapala. There's two Rapalas here. Let's see. Get on here. I'm gonna cut this. Just some basic baits right now that laying up on my table. How about a 5XD in Tennessee shad? Got a Rasha Deep 18s. Man, that's one bait I do not think I have any. Thank you, Garrett. Number 27. Let's see. I've got some 6 cent square bills. I'm fixing to run some balsa baits too, guys. I've got a peppers bait. I've got a couple jaw jackers. Hell, I got a Rapala in the package. A DT20, a DT16 and crawdad. All right. Boss is good stuff. I do have some 10XDs, Ron, if you're interested as well. Here we go. This is the Rapala, I think. Double check. Yeah, this is another Rapala crank and wrap. The glass and kind of that hot and mustard color. Here we go. You'd be in on some 10XDs. Well, I think I can go through and find some for us. Let me run what's on my table here. Thank you, Jen. All right, DT16. This is crawdad in the box. DT16 in the box in crawdad. Tough bait to find. Very tough. DT16 and crawdad in the box. Thank you, Nathan. Uh, can I write the number on the box, or is that going to ruin it for you? If not, I'll just look through it. He said, "Go ahead." All right. Look, I'm just going to say it right now. I don't like to do this, but Jig Flipper, the fact that you tried to report my buddy Levi for like yeah, yeah, I think it's bullshit, dude, that you try to report him to whatnot for writing on the box and saying that he was misrepresenting the items. What are you trying to do? Get your money back and scam people? That's bullshit, dude. You know what? You get the fuck out of my whatnot show. You, yeah, call me a twat, dipshit. All right. Anyway, I'll get that out of hand. So you can report to whatnot that my buddy's trying to scam somebody and get your money back, and saying he's misrepresenting base. Look, man, you mess with my friends, my family, I'm gonna get pissed off. So I'm sorry about that. He can report me to whatnot if he wants to. So sorry. And that goes for anybody. Like if you mess with Hellabash, you mess with Carl, you mess with any of my friends on here doing stuff like that, that's not cool. So anyway, I'm gonna collect my fault. And here's the thing: Levi's a nice guy, and he was freaking out. Like, what did I do wrong? He did nothing wrong. And maybe I am a twat, but you know what? I'm an honest twat. All right, here's some discontinued 6 cents crush 50s. I think they are. Don't quote me. This is an old one because it's got that logo way back there. Don't know the exact color name of this, but here we go. Nah, it's all good. That just pissed me off. That's the only reason he was in here. Here we go. Hey man, sometimes you mess with the what's she saying, Landman? What's that saying? If you mess with the bull, you get the effing horns. Well, we got you mess with the bull. Here we go. Crush 50X, 6 cent square barrel. This is an older one. I usually don't sell 6 cents, but it was on a lot of stuff. Yeah, man, Levi's a good dude to me. And it really did. B. Harris. Now, there's a good dude right there. Thank you, B. Harris. I didn't see you at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. I am not going to autograph no baits, guys. I'm not going to autograph any baits. It's what I'm saying, Martin. It's what I'm saying. Look, if I buy something from y'all, hey, Disney probably wasn't a bad deal. No, it wasn't, Carl. It's really not my story to tell, but I told it, and I didn't mention the guy's name. And so Levi is a good friend of mine and known him for years. And Levi slash Widget, he sells here on whatnot, but not all the time. Dude, he had some awesome Rapalas in the package. And I've helped Levi and multiple guys on whatnot tell them, hey, this is how I do it. I use a Sharpie to put things in bags. If something's in a package, like this XD, I might write number 15 on here. So, I told Levi kind of my system to help him with the shipping, and everything's good. And then this other guy that was buying baits to flip basically tells Levi, "You ruined the bait. You wrote on the package, blah blah blah. These aren't worth anything." And reports him to whatnot for misrepresenting the items. It's a whole big ordeal. Levi's not really mad. He's just upset. Like, dude, I didn't know I did anything wrong. I wasn't misrepresented anything. And it was just back and forth. And it really pissed me off. Like, what does it matter? Like, hey, man, you can take some Latole Awesome or Magic Eraser. You can get that Sharpie off. You can sell your baits. I mean, obviously you're not fishing with them because if you're fishing with the baits, it wouldn't matter what that was. Nathan, I can do it. I tell you what I'll do for you, Nathan. I'll see if I can find a 6 cents bait in a package. I'll just sign that for you. Yeah. I mean, that's just not cool. So anyway, dang. Well, I hope someone bet the over on that. I hope someone bet the over on that game. All right. How about here's Rapala X Wrap prop bait. Rapala X Wrap prop bait. X Wrap prop bait. Dude, B Harris is and Levi. I've never met B Harris. Actually, I probably have. I just wouldn't know it. Those are excellent guys. Levi, dude, salt of the earth. X Wrap prop bait. I think these might be discontinued. I'm not sure. I don't see many of these. Those guys are paid how much money, Hellbass? Seahawks DB. Did he go to the University of Tennessee? Because that sounds like a Tennessee thing to do. Really does. How about Alabama getting a G leaguer on their team? Come on now. I'm glad the Vols won on that. He was a Gamecock. All right. I gotta find that box, Kenny. I gotta find that box. It's got the wiggle warts I had in there. Hey, somebody say something about some DTs. No, not that box. Tell you what, I do got handy. It's some Balsa jaw jacker Balsa. I'm not sure the model. This is the big fat one. Jaw jacker Balsa. Harris knows. Mr. Rob Cochran. I'm gonna go look here in just a minute. Where can I get one of those jerkin hats? Kentucky Lake Thread Company. You can go to their website. Let's see if I hit paste. Hellabass, pull the link up, and can you post the link, Hellabass? Shit. Oh, can't. Oh, run the boss. I am gonna run the boss. I got two of these somewhere. I got a Vision 110 straight up. All right. Which one? How about let's do winner's choice on the jaw jacker? You can get the top color or the bottom color. Winner's choice. Dude, I should. There you go. There's the link, KentuckyLakeThreadCompany.com. You can get this jerkin hat. I've got another color too. I got to run a giveaway. All right, winner gets choice of the jaw jacker. You get top or bottom. Rob only makes these baits once a year, puts them at the shows. You'll get your choice on the big jaw jacker. All right, BJ Nelson. BJ, which one you want, top or bottom? Bottom. That's kind of like a root beer chartreuse craw, kind of a brown craw. It's a great looking bait, BJ. We got to do a giveaway. All right. Let's run this giveaway real quick. Go run this giveaway. This is a followers giveaway. The buyer's giveaway tonight is this little balsa bait right here. This is the clover from Darren Reed over at Crankenstein Custom Lure. So I bought these with my own money. I bought like $10 or $50 worth. So I decided, you know what? I want to give one away. That's a beautiful little color. So uh, here's the Trace Bait in 4K Shad followers giveaway. And we got 5 minutes. I'm gonna go run real quick. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna see if I can find that box of warts. Make sure it's not here underneath me. Yes. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta drop the Cosby kids off. I'll find some Spro Little Johns too. Where is that? How about a corky? Yeah. Oh, what's in there? Oh, that's good. Son of a bitch, I found it. All right, now I gotta drop the Cosby kids off. I'll be right back. Okay. Here. All right, I'm back. Be careful, Neely. Sorry about that, guys. A little break. I actually locked myself in the bathroom. Neely's back. What you want to show him, Neely? Look at this beautiful outfit she's wearing. Look at that. Go Vols, baby.
It's by Jolly.
Look at this drawing. Neely is such a good drawer. Who is that?
It's just Mom let me get Pinterest because
Why do you talk sideways? Why can't you talk that way?
Mom let me get Pinterest and it helps me like draw stuff when I don't know what to draw.
Oh, okay.
I get this from Pinterest.
Good job. Why can't you draw fish?
I don't know.
We draw some baits and we'll give it away on the bait show.
Sure.
There we go. Get the drawings.
Is that your old dog?
Yes, that is my old dog. Here, take this. Why don't Neely see if she can draw a big swim bait?
I'm not fish.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, she can draw awesome, but she did not want to do the fish. Whatevs. All right, giveaway's got 18 seconds, guys. If you didn't get in it, somebody's going to win this right here, the Trace 2.75. I wouldn't be upset if she had a Hoosier shirt. It's better than Alabama. Dude, motion fishing is got good stuff, man. Winner is Marqua Caden. Congratulations for winning the Trace Mini 375. That's a $20 bait. All right, we're back. I had to get me some more of this lemonade. More Balsa? Let's run some more Balsa. Here we go. Here's another jaw jacker. Dude, when you got to go, bro, you got to go. Honestly, Neely loves drawing. 98 people in here. Wow. Thank you, guys. Jawjacker Balsa. I love this color. Kind of like the DB crawl. Just a great, great color for the spring. Buddy, if I drink, whatnot would not be good. No live bait needed or chatter baits. Not tonight. I don't have any. I do have some. I do have jerkin baits. I do have some jerkin baits. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to roll one. Thank you, Jim. And by the way, when I ship these balsa baits, I've got to wear all my balsa stuff, whether it's you know, not if it's not in a box like a Rapala, I try to wrap it. Got to wrap it up sometimes in bubble wrap, especially some older Bagleys and stuff. Even though I put a lot of them in boxes, I don't want anything getting crushed. I don't want anything getting broken, and someone call me a white here on whatnot. What's up, Mister Head? Dude, I looked for the East Tennessee Fishing Show, but did not see you. Do I have any more balls? No. How about a couple mega bass jerkin baits? Look at that. Dude, I don't blame you. You guys got crushed. Thank you, David. A straight eye mega bass. I don't know what color this is. Now, is it in perfect shape? It does have some teeth marks on it. But I don't think this is Ito Tennessee shad, but it's a straight eye. Here we go. I'm going to run it starting at $1. It is from, it does have a little blemish down here. Does have a little blemish down there. It's a 2011 or 12 Ito Vision 110 straight eye. Vision 110, 2014 Ito Vision 110 half ounce. Here we go. Boom. A great little jerkin bait. Now, I do know if this was in Pro Blue, I probably wouldn't put this up here. Jay Davis, thank you, sir. I think that's a pretty good deal on a straight up Vision 110. I've seen them things go for some stupid prices. Speaking of, how about a 110 plus one? How about a 110 plus one? Here we go. Vision 110 plus one. And clown. Man, this one's mint too. Western Clown 110 plus one. Probably should keep this one. I got a good deal. Here we go. It's running. 15 seconds. I don't need one. It would be a collector one. I'll throw Pro Blue quite a bit actually, and I throw that one Tennessee shed that's kind of similar to Pro Blue. McTim, thank you, sir. Dude, that's a sweet Bagley in that picture of yours, Tim. I throw clown in a Vision 110. I throw Ito, Tennessee shad, LG bone, table rock, and matte shad. I don't try to get. I don't. I buy some collector colors, but for the most part, I keep it really simple. Ito Wakasagi is a good one. All right. See what else we got here. How about here's about a little Risto. Let's clean him up a little bit. Let's clean him up just a little bit. I like this color. This is the time of year I like these kind of shady style colors. Here we go. Little Risto Wrap 5, little blue shad. What's up, Rogaroo? How you doing, Vern? I got something special I'm fixing to run. Oh, Risto Wrap 5. I have heard, Casey, through the grapevine from Levi that you're a bait guy, but you fish everything you buy. And that's cool, man. Little Rich, $1 on a Risto Wrap. Deal of the night, baby. Deal of the night. Congratulations, little Rich. On a Risto Wrap 5. Cannot be scared. How about here we go. Here's a good deal. KVD 1.5 Tennessee shad. Yeah, that was the word. Definitely a bait hoarder. Thank you, Cherish. You can get this at KentuckyLakeThreadCompany.com. It's a Richardson 112. I do. Thank you, Corey. How about a grooved bandit? A grooved bandit. Here we go. I don't know what color that was, Vern, but I think you confirmed that is a bandit, and it is a grooved bandit. Uh, with Sonny Defoe and his friends did that. I'll say it's in pretty good shape. It's definitely something you don't see every day. And I'm gonna run it in 15 seconds, sudden death. Here we go. Little piece of fishing history right here. That is somebody's put that flake over that. That looks really good. Almost like a Pro Blue. I do have some Norman. What kind of Norman you looking for, Cherish? Thank you, Vern. I wanted to make sure you're in here. Figured you'd like. I think you got a good solid deal. I'll look to that box right now. Yes, I have Normans in a box. OG packaging. This guy's wanting a footloose. Let me see if I thought I had some in here. Unless I sold it. No, I do not. I must have sold them. But I do got this bandit. All right, boys, I'm pulling out some OG warts. Pulling them out. Pulling out how about a mag ward? Pulling out a mag ward as well. I had to keep that. This one's seen better days, but it's just suspending. Let's see what else we got here. I've got 4 OG warts out. And I'm going to pull out some Lord Jensen baby hot lips as well. These are good baits, man. We got some good colors in these hot lips. Really good colors. These are great baits. They're all older ones. Great hot lips. This one's custom painted. Got some hot lips out. All right. Got any Guggen? No, I don't, Brad. Oh, did I find any little Johns? Let me go look, buddy. Let me look. Let me see if I got any laying around here by me. Let's just check this box. See if there's any little Johns in here. Um, no. Ooh, put that KVD flat up there. Let's see. In there. Mm. I've got so many boxes of stuff, man. It's hard to just find one bait. There's some more shad rat. Give me just a minute and let me see if I can. What's up, Ben? God, I wish you were over here about 15 minutes ago when some guy called me a twat. Uh, what do you think? What do you think about this, Ben? Stop by and see our boy Vic. What do you think about that? Will I actually throw that thing? That's the 9-inch FE Texas shad. All right, I'll run some warts. And I'll try to find some spros. Let me before I take any more requests, I'm gonna run everything in front of me. I've got about 20 baits. I even got some Milliken jigs in front of me. Just kidding, I don't. All right, let's run this. Start off Bandit 200 pre-Pradco pearl thread fin. Great color. Let's run it. 15 seconds, and then we'll do some Wharton. Dude, I like the FE paperweight. Always have. I'm hoping I'm going to like the taxi shad as well. I mean, they look really good. Hook set, everything. Thank you, sir. I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't have any Milliken jigs. I might have a used A rig from our trip to OH Ivy, actually, and I'm pretty sure Ben gave me because I kept breaking them some bitches off. And broke all my hog farmers off. All right, how about a magwort? Magwort, and this is an OG. I forgot the color. It's in pretty good shape. There's a little somebody had a plastic worm beside it, so the belly's not hurt. But this is OG Magwort. I love this color, by the way. It's a great color. V45. There it is. Magwort. I wish the Magworts got the love the regular size did, because I love the rattles for that for dirty water, cold water. Yeah, so I'll be honest, that's funny you say that, Nathan. I used to troll for Sauger back in the day. It get summer, couldn't find the bass. We'd troll for Sauger and we'd get the nastiest color wiggle warts, like the bright yellow ones or bright pink ones, and draw black bars on them. And then guess what happens? A lot of times you found some bass. All right, here's a OG. There's the stamp down here. OG wigglewort bone, orange belly. Now the eyes are looks like got in a bar fight, but other than that, it's in good shape. Here we go. Dude, I bet Eric had a badass mag custom painter. Don't have any lines tonight, Haley. I ain't got no hair either. Thank you, David. Milliken did tell me he may run some of his own custom painted wiggle warts. I ain't trying to put him on the spot or nothing, but he paints a hell of a wiggle wart. All right. We got two more. Naturistic perch with the clear lip, and she is minty. She is minty. You can just barely see. This is a really this was a suspender. So the wart stamp is on the belly. The suspending dot come off of it, but she still rattles. And that's still a catch. Naturistic perch. Here we go. This other one's one of my favorites. 15 seconds on here. Thank you, Corey. Did the guy that won the warts, did he get in them bidding? Dude, I got Sharpie all over my fingers. All right, last wart I've got really. No, here we go. Here's a beater. Here's one that's it's a great color. It's a suspending model. It's been fished a lot. But this is a great color. I think this one's probably caught the most fish. You can have horseshoe repaint this. You can just keep fishing it. It's got to be worth at least $10. Here we go. Like this might be the one that really catches all the fish because it looks like it's been down a couple smallmouth throats. These all came from Lake Cumberland. How much you want to spend on a glide, Matthew? Jeremy made a first purchase. Boom. Guess what, Jeremy? I'm giving you a free bait to go with your first purchase. I mean, what kind of glide do you want, man? The reason I ask is I don't really have a lot of glides. And what I've got's high end. Like, I got a couple clutch. I've got these fish everythings. I got some bull glides. I don't have any bait sanity from Hookup Tackle. All right. I may have some Bagleys, Kenny. You selling the taxis? I'd like to fish them, to be honest with you. I just got them in. I'd like to play with them before I decide to whatnot them. All right, here we go. Last wart of the night. You can see it right there on the lip. This is kind of that watermelon seed color. This is a good fishing color too. This one's in really good shape, by the way. Here we go. But if you guys would like some fish everything glides, I talked to Vic, and I think he would sell me some, and we can run them here on whatnot. Maybe some special drop colors. Thank you, Jeremy. But he's got a batch of baits, and he's getting ready for the New England show and the Bassmaster Classic. So, Buka's definitely told me he'll sell me bull shads for whatnot, but it'd be up to me to get them custom painted. All right, let's do these speed traps. Actually, how about let's do something? Yes, I am going to be at the Classic. Let's do something different. OG Terminator titanium spinnerbait, chartreuse and white. Look at that guy. Double willow. That's the titanium one. These are tough to find. Here we go. I believe it is a half ounce. I do have some Normans. What color? What? I'll just run some here in a minute. I got some DD22s. Casey, thank you, sir. I'm gonna run to about maybe 10 o'clock. Bagley's hanging behind me. Those are mine. Those aren't getting sold. But I got some more DB3s, Kenny. That's kind of like I'd like to have that hole, all these back here, all those DB3s. That's kind of my bait collection of myself. Um, the ones behind me over here, these aren't Bagleys. I don't have. There's not a single Bagley behind me. Those are all like little PDs. Um, Bob Gamble, Buddy Mac, uh, old Jaw Jackers, David um, Kelly Stooksbury. All right, here's a budget spinnerbait, guys. The old War Eagle, Screaming Eagle. I'm gonna say this one's a half. Skirt's not perfect. We're gonna run it. Balsa B3s. I don't know if I have any Balsa B3s. I'll go dig for some Bagleys here in just a minute. Let me run what's the rest on my table. Good deal on a screaming. Yeah, I had a bad hair day, but you throw it in the water to straighten out. Thanks, JJ. Since we're doing randoms, didn't somebody say something about 10XDs earlier? I know I got some more War Eagles somewhere. I tried to buy some at East Tennessee show. All right. Somebody's asking Norman. Here we go. Here's a Norman DD22 in the package. This color is Splatter Bass in the package. OG. Splatter Bass in the package. Corey, we're gonna take it. Right on outside here. Here's another one in the package. Just the old tropical shad. One of the best colors they ever made. Tropical shad DD22 in the package. Barry. Hey, Barry made a first purchase. Thank you, Mr. Barry Strunk. And Barry, I believe he works for D&L Jigs, and he's a good dude. I've known him for a long time. Great person. Thank you, Barry. I would love to have seen them do a tropical shad. I tell you what, that's Icon Tackle now. Awesome, dude. I was right by you all East Tennessee Fishing Show. I was right there at the Bag 5 Custom Baits booth. Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Dang. Well, that's all right. Speaking of Bag 5 baits, Gen 3 Vixen, baby, in Glimmer Blue. Y'all ready for a Vixen? Let's roll. Painted by Bag 5 Baits, Mr. Mike Russell himself. All right, Barry, I'll send it to you over on Facebook. Jim, thank you, sir. A tough, deep little end. Yeah, I'll tell you what we will, Carl. Let's see how tough we got here. I got some that are custom painted. Tough, deep little end. How about old Purple Essence? I don't see that one in a deep little end a whole lot. I got two deep little ends we're running. Got some fire ass balsa in here too. All right, a couple deep little ends. Purple Essence, deep little end. Man, that thing is juicy. Now, I think my buddy or friend Jonathan Seacrest, he did some balsa baits in this color. Here we go. Purple Essence, deep little end. She's running. It does have a little something here. Just being transparent. Thank you, Carl. Y'all make sure y'all check out Carl's show. He does one a couple times a week. Someone wrote 9 to 12 feet. Someone wrote 9 to 12 on here. You know how to get that off. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't think a deep little end runs 12 feet. That needs to be changed like 8 to 10. Maybe I'm one of those people. I do not write the depth on my crankbait. Like I've been around them enough. I kind of figure out. Yeah, that's a good fisher right there. Dude, dude, Norman did purple right. Like, so one thing, like even Casey at 6 cents, he made a comment one time on, I did a Norman video. He said, dude, Norman made amazing colors. And I think that's really cool when someone like that pays homage to the OGs. All right. I'm not sure what color this actually is. I don't think it's Gobi, but it's a beautiful color. Deep little end. I don't see this one very often. I want to think maybe I don't think it's bad dad, but it's a good looking color. Here we go. They will go 9 to 12 foot eat it. It's not flaky bass. There we go. Thank you, Carl. That's a tough. Casey's deals are. Thank you for rating, man. Thanks for rating. Thank you, Jeremy. I've got some more Normans in the package if you guys want to do that. But I'd like to get some of these random baits on my desk. I don't have any working class zero, bud. I sure don't. I almost bought a big lot of that stuff. We'll start getting into more swim baits and stuff. I'm just got so much stuff that I'm at the point where I can't buy anymore. How about a balsa bait? This is a Peppers. I think it's a Johnny B. It's a Peppers custom bait. This is a good looking sucker. Let me get this thing out of here. Sometimes they put them in these packages and the hooks get tangled up. So I've got to cut this out. God dang it. The only thing worse than baits getting hung up in the plastic package to come in, I don't have any Zoom swimmers. Sure don't. What kind of glides you looking for, Owen? Tell me your budget, because everything I got's high end. You need a C25 and shad scents. I do have some in my personal collection. Unfortunately, the only 6 cents I sell is stuff that I get in my when I buy stuff secondhand. That's the clear purple one. I actually might have one of those somewhere. All right, check out this little balsa bait swim jigs. Not tonight. Hey, what's up, Bassaholic? This is a Peppers custom balsa bait. These go for about 20-25 a piece. Great looking bait right here. Let's roll. I'm always jerking Bassaholic. Oof. This one is hot. Get your chili ready because it's spicy. Thank you, Corey. I'll make sure I wrap that one up for you. Speaking of 6 cents, I have another square bill here. The eyeballs of love. I like that. That one's I think I got another one somewhere. We'll go digging. We'll do another giveaway at 9 o'clock. All right. This is another 6 cents 50X. I believe this one, I don't know if they make this color anymore. I think this was their old gizzard shad color. Milliken could probably tell me. I thought it was about a bunch of RCs and this was thrown in. Oh yeah, here we go. That was some good wood. Got that from Tyler, the guy that makes the little Tyler Moberly. He sent that one to me. That I love. Man, I gotta go find me some of these old 6 cents 50X. Bassaholic, he knows. Thank you, brother. I need to go and I would like to get a list of the 6 cents colors that have been discontinued. We need a knocker's hat. Maybe I need to tell Jordan get us a one knocker, big knockers. That Cloud Nine lavender citrus. Ooh, yes, that was a good one. And I believe that one's discontinued. Lavender citruses. All right, I'm gonna run. I'll run these custom minus ones. Check this out. Little smallmouth custom baby one minus. Now this was painted on the C4 blank, so it has that little scale pattern. Um, I might have some bassaholic. I'll have to look. I usually don't. I bought a big lot of resale stuff, so I might have a couple of them in there. Dude, I love that little smallmouth. That one's gonna catch. Thank you, Wes. Wes, when you get these, tell me what you think of them in person. I think they look so good, and the clear coat's great on it. Your brother stopped by my house the other day. He he come got his Sakamata shads. I was gone. I trust him. I said, just go in the garage. I put them up on the boat. All right, here's another one. Look at this guy. Now this one, whew, the guy who painted this is his name is Austin Thorne. And so shout out Austin. They don't have hooks or split rings. Man, that's a great looking little. I'm gonna call that. What we call? I'm gonna call that blush shad. That's just a beauty color. Here we go. I know I've got 50 bags of socks that just arrived from Tackle Warehouse. That's a beaut, Clark. Oh, Wes took it down last second. I thought Greg was going to get that. Thank you, Wes. You the man. Any glide? Owen, what kind of glide you looking for, buddy? I really don't have any I'd like to sell right now. You check back with me in about 3 months, I might. Uh, about a 6XD. Any Excalibur traps or square bill? I'll look. I don't think I have any traps. 6XD gizzard shed. Man's piglets. I might. I'm not sure. 6XD and gizzard shad in the pack. Get them on Tackle Warehouse for $10. Ty man. All right, Ty. I'm setting it. Put them in your pile, buddy. All right, KVD mini fat rapid orange parrot. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know about that one. I got some fat wraps. All right, here we go. KVD 1.5 flat. Blueback, sexy blueback herring. Good bait here. Very underrated crankbait. After I get done with what's on my desk, I'm going to go bait hunt for you guys. I know we were told Little John's, other things. Norman's gizzard was good. Thank you, Jim. Maybe some more Lucky Crafts, some jerking baits. I've had. So once I reload my table here, wouldn't happen to have any pose. What up? I would. I do got some pose. Sure do. They're not very rare, but I've got pose. We're gonna run these hot lips. Here we go. This even says hot lips, 1/4 ounce on the side. This is a kind of a bone with a little blue hue, orange belly, 1/4 ounce hot lips. Here we go. These are good little baits. Yep. Since I got 5 of these hot lips, including this one to run, when I get done, I'm going to go bait hunting for about 15 minutes. Thank you, Daryl. Dude, I like that hot lips. That's a really good crankbait in that 5 to 8 foot of water. It comes through brush really good. I got pose. There you go. Pose and hose. How about that? Pose and hose. Gotta have me my pose and hose. I did make it. I come in early, hot man. I come in early. I actually stopped and played cards there in Oak Grove, and I won $1,800 in about 4 hours. So I've actually paid for all my swim baits. For everything I spent, I bought him with 300. I cashed out with 2,100. I paid for all my swim baits. So I'll, I'm a Texas Hold'em guy. I'm not advocating gambling. I'm pretty good at cards. You don't win like that every time. The last 2 times I've won big, but I caught a guy bluffing, and yeah, yes sir. All right, here's another hot lips, 1/4 ounce, and it's like just a red craw. Great springtime color. Here we go. I like the hot lips. This one's in good shape too. I've got some bigger hot lips in the package. So I'm gonna call my wife Hot Lips. She calls me Hogzilla. I call her Hot Lips. If you believe that, dude, I used to play a lot, hot man. I used to play a lot, and I kind of quit while my kids uh, were born. And here's the deal: you got to have money to make money in poker. Like if your bankroll's $500, you cannot be going to play 1-3 no limit. You really need to just play a few cheap tournaments. I've got a decent bankroll right now. All right, look at this one. Here's another hot lips. This is like a chrome red crawl. Look at this guy. Yep. Someone tag Christian when the Spros come. I'm gonna dig for some, that's for sure. Got a little hook rash here, but yeah, I think what separates the really good hold'em players from the bad ones is you gotta understand you're gonna take some bad beats. I took a couple the last couple weeks, but I also gave my own share back. Don't have any 10 pound. Oh, you got a little payment issue there, Scarrick. Fix your payment issue for me. And since you're a first time buyer, I'll send you a free bait. I think maybe it went through now. Okay. All right. Good deal. I like to send free baits to first time buyers. I'm gonna do another giveaway. Haley, I don't have any line tonight. I'm sorry. I'll try to get some more sometime, but I don't have any tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm usually not a line person. I'll be honest with you. Maybe once every 2 3 months, I'll have some line. If I can find some cheap line, I'll definitely put it up there. Uh, all right, still says you're. Think you bought some before, Bassaholic. I will be going to get some bag five soon. I got you. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I swear there's a ghost in my room. Yeah, I'll look, Noah. All right, I got a few more baits to sell, and I'm gonna go bait hunting. Okay. Hell, I'll take the phone. Look at this little green craw hot lips. Woo! I like that one. Here we go. You got to well, you got to make sure your card's linked. I actually link your yeah, I'd love to have this one speed trap. You got to make I link my PayPal. Daryl, goodbye. Yeah, so sometimes it go to your bank and your bank would think it's fraud. So that's why I link my PayPal account instead, because then it'll show PayPal purchase. All right. Last hot lips tonight, a little chartreuse brown back. Woo, look at this guy. Heard that, Phil. Yeah, I wish you could link Venmo. I got a bunch laying in my Venmo right now. 87 people on here. Noah made a first purchase. Noah, I got to get you free bait, homie. Let's get you a free bait. Get him a free bait. Ugh. Get Noah a free bait here. I'll give you something even. I'll give you something special. Noah, I hadn't gave a free one of these tonight. I'm gonna give you a discontinued Strike King Diamond Shad. How about that? No, I have not. I've got some Purple Passion, Carl, and a DD14. How about that? All right, Carl, I'll show you what I got here in this bag. Whatnot is addicting. I've been buying some case pocket tools on here. If you guys know it, I've got some up here, but I bought a 1998 Tennessee National Tiles. No. All right. I've got this stuff cleared off for the most part. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, Oak Grove has it's called the OG Social Poker Club. And you pay a membership fee. You can buy monthly, yearly, or daily. And they've got cash games. They've always got a 1-3 game. Sometimes they run a 2-5. They got tournaments every day. I play a lot of the Friday night tournament if I'm not working. Play on Saturdays. They got a 20,000 guaranteed. I'm playing next Sunday. So. Where did I get that hat? I got this one from Kentucky Lake Thread Company. They designed it for me. This is the jerkin hat. You can go to their website. It's KentuckyLakeThreadCompany.com, new arrivals. And you can get this one. They got another color too, I'll show you. All right, here we go. Here's just a gray Spro Frog. Somebody buy this thing. Spro Frog right here. It's got a little bit of, I don't know, putty on it, but it's a gray Spro Frog. And they're like $20 now. I forgot. And Hellabass will take the frog. He ain't ever seen a frog he didn't like. I mean, $4 for a Spro Frog's a great deal, whatever color it is. I'm gonna call that Baxter's hair. Practice frog. It's got a black belly and a gray top. All right, let's go bait hunting, guys. Let's go bait hunting. Does anybody? I got some shad wraps. Before I go through, anybody wanting a shad wraps tonight? I'll put a couple up here on the table.
Yes.
What's up, dog?
After you're done, can you cook me some bacon or some shrimp?
Yeah, I'll cook some bacon after we get done.
Okay.
Put some shad wrappers up here. Let's do it. Do a couple of jointed shad wraps. A good one. Fire tire. Scrounger head. Ooh, DT 16s or 20s. You got it. You bet. Is that a good Ben Milliken impression? You bet. Oh, how about a Bagley DB3? Hello. I didn't realize it's been drilled up in the nose, but we'll still run it. Here's a DT16. We got that. There's a cut. Oh, here we go. There's some bark. There's a blueback herring shad wrap. How about a couple Berkeley? Here's some Berkeley bad shad. These are good baits. All right, so we got that knocked out. Just going through the boxes near me. DT16s. You bet. Bang. This is a DT10 Pearl Gray Shiner. Another DT10 and bluegill. Helsinki Shad DT10s. You want some 16s? See if I can find some. There we go. DT14 Helsinki Shad. We got a good run of them guys. All right. Let's see what's in this box. Ooh, you know what? Because I'm generous, it'll be nice. I'm going to put another Hot Lips and another mag wart up here. All right. Let's do some exploring. Let's do some exploring in the bait room. Switch this over. Oh, this is look at all these glides. All right, here we go. Here's a box. Some more Normans in the. I'm getting low. I'm getting low. Here's a Norman we can run. Now I got two of them. There's a Suspend +4. Put them up there. Damn, Seattle won. Gosh, damn it. Look at that. So we got any other? Oh, here's a Bagley. Here's a Red Eye Shad. Put that up there. What's in here? Another 6XD. Put that on the table. All right, let's see what we got in here, guys. Oh, look, there's some jerking baits. Rogue. Look at these Rogue, of course. There's a Lucky Craft square bills. Put a couple of them up there. There's a Balsa bait. Balsa bait. Of course, it's hung. God dang. Ain't that some bullshit? Run all that. All right. I'll run these. I'm going to try to run some of these, but damn, they're all hung on everything. What is this? Put it up there. It's not a Lucky Craft. There's another one of them red Balsa baits. We'll put it up there. I'm trying to get this Thunder Shad. God dang. How in the world do you get hung on the one bait that's hung on the fucking box? Pardon my French. There we go. I'm going to get banned on here. I'd like to get some of these jerk baits. There's some sweet ass rogues here. Look at that rogue. Oof. Put that up there. This is a KO bait. Whoever did this KO did amazing. So we'll put that. And put one of these other rogues here. Look at that. She's a beaut, Clark. Oh, look at this KO. Yeah. We'll put that up there. All right. I don't want to get too much loaded down out of one box. Let's keep on bait. Look at all these quickies I got. Is Carl still here? This is there it is. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Oh look, hella bad. There's quickies here, quickies here, quickies there, quickies everywhere. Some of this is personal boxes, like all this stuff is personal. Oh, anything in this box you guys see? this one of these bandits. This is not for sale. These are actually personal baits. Somebody said pose. Here we go. I got a pose. There's a little Rapala fat wrap. We can run that. This is personal baits that I haven't put away. There's my weed scale for measuring baits. Here we go. Here's some Normans in here. There's a bunch of shad wraps. I hadn't even got these out of the freaking bag. It's scoured raw. I'm looking for anybody. I'll have to break them out. Magnum rattle traps. I thought about it actually. Hell bad. There's some more Normans. There's DD14. I don't know. We'll run that one though. What else is in here? Oh, there's a Lures. How about a Jerry Lures crankbait? What's this? How about a man's Mano lure? I'm gonna get that Bomber Flat A too. What's in here? Shallow jerk bait twitch countdown. What in the world? Oh, there's a Bagley's. Shout out on the back. What's that yellow? Ooh, it is a Suddeth Little Earl in the package. Suddeth Little Earl. Let's see. I'm gonna put this down. I gotta open this bag. Somebody asked about a Bango lure, and so I found one. There you go. Come out of here. You see what happens? You try to get one bait and you've about got it, and then all of a sudden two more get hooked to it. I'm shaking. Of course, it's through a split ring on another bait. All right, check that out. There we go. Let's run that. Yeah, I need to get this thing organized. Really, here we go. Flat A, orange card, the new deep runner. Whatever we pick out here, it's what I'm going to end the night on. Oh, anything in this box? I think you guys will want these DT6s. Look at that guy. Oh, there's a Spro Little John. I knew I had one. DT6s. How about that DT Flat 9? Dude, I'm telling you, my kids are Ooh, look at that big. Look at all these. Uh huh. Yeah. This is a juice ass box. DT Flat 9. Boner alert. I'm going to get a couple of these little fat wraps. Of course, hold on, guys. Of course, the treble hook is stuck. Some bitches are you little son bitches. Oh, how are you wedged in there? There we go. People leaving, so I don't like to leave rubber bands on things for that reason. Give you a couple options here. These crawdadders. Now, I'll put that damn Risco on there. Dude, these things hang bad. I'm putting these on my desk. Risto wrap, yes or no? There might be. All right. Good thing I don't have to work tomorrow. Jerking baits. Ooh. What about that Shimano box, boys? All right. Well, ooh, yep. Yep. We got to have a pointer 78 deep in American shad. It's a good jerking bait. What is that? Run the box. I will run the box. Here we go. Here's a nice X wrap. Trying to get a variety. Oh, there's a Lucky Craft baby shad. I will. Once I sell all the baits out here, I'll run a Shimano box. What's this? It's a is that a Whopper Stopper Hellcat? There's another. Man, we got lots of American shads. I'll run another one. Got the Luckies. What is this? I don't know what that is. That's the stuff that's. What is that? Don't know what that is. Whatever. And y'all know I cannot sell this one. I can't sell this one. So we got to go dedicate it to the Purple Chartreuse Hall of Fame. Look at that. I have a chartreuse and purple problem. Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. And looky here, some switchback shads. All right, we got to get back to finding things to run. Damn, 84 people on here. I'll sell this box when I get done selling all the baits out. We want any rattle traps? Any rattle traps here? Red eye shads? Oh, well, here we go. How about that? Uh-huh. This is a good one. They'll caught some on this guy before. God. I'm gonna be making some bulk deals on rattle traps, guys. Be moving them. There's I don't see any Excaliburs. There's some goods in there. Look, here's another Shimano box. 3 of these things. All right. Come on. Oh, there's a rattling. Ooh, that's a good looking rogue. Oh, it's a Jim Bitter rogue. You damn right. Let's see what else we got. A bunch of Rapalas in here. Huh. What's this? Ooh. That's a Storm Thunderstick. That's a beautiful color. Got some OGs in the house. There's another one of those. We got both color Jim Bitter Rattling Rogues. You feel like names on last purchase has been on screen for 30 minutes. All right, so what is this? I ought to just take these out and sell the box. All right. Oh, what we got in this box? There ain't much left. Oh, what a Mountain Dew Deep Baby Inn and a Bandit. I may be getting too much stuff. What's in here? Oh my God, look at all these shad pattern DTs. All right, I gotta set that to the side. Look at that. I mean, I just got stuff upon stuff. There's more jerking baits. See if there's any of these we want. I don't know. Anybody want anything out there? The Menendez Rogues. I could run those DTs in one lot. You want me to do that? I can do that. Let me find that box. Oh, that'll be enough. I think we got enough to last me till 10 o'clock. I'll run these DTs in a lot. I really don't want to ship it with the box. I don't know if I have a box to have that, but I'll put them in a big bag for you. Oh, fudge. Damn it. That was my toe. This damn tripod get froze. Sorry. Now I've got a bait stuck in my sock that's stuck in the carpet at the same time. Not good. Mm. Hold on just a minute, guys. So I'll get this out. Why isn't my chair going backwards? Gosh, dang. Are you serious, Clark? Yeah. I honestly say it. Berkeley has good hook because that some bitch was stuck. All right. Somebody wanted all these DTs. I'm gonna run all these in a bulk lot. So I've got one, two. That's two DT4s. I've got 5 DT4s in shad pattern, 2 DT6, and then 1 DT10. So this is all going to be one lot. So there's one DT10, 5 DT4s, 2 DT6. I do not need new floors in my new house. So there's 5, 7, 8 DTs. All right, here we go. 15 seconds, bulk lot. Go. 8 shad silver color DTs. Bulk lot. There. All I need is splits and hooks. I mean, at $5 a piece, it's $40, but I'm really letting them go right now. Nathan, goodbye. That's $4 a piece. Or 8 dozen. Yeah, actually, it's about $3.50. Great buy. Great buy. You can have them repainted. You can fish them. Just trying to move some baits. Goodbye, Nathan. Dude, I got my ass kicked on that color. Got my butt kicked on that color. I was fishing a ledge one time in a charity tournament, and this kid was throwing this. I was throwing a 6XD and hitting the ball. And I was one catching mini fish, and he was throwing a DT10 in that color. There is no way he was even hitting the bottom, and he was smoking me. So he's also throwing on like a 7.4 extra heavy rod. Like the rod wouldn't even bend. What about them show swim baits? I think I'm gonna leave them alone. All right, gonna keep going. I'm gonna start at my right. Rick Klein Thunder Shad, chartreuse blue, and it has the little coffin style bill. Heard that. Clack and wrap. All right, I'll run that. I've got it up here. Got a little dirt or something. We can take that off, I'm sure. I love that Thunder Shad color. I like that bill too. Oh, Darius. Darius. Put that with your stuff. Got you a box somewhere over here. Put it in my desk, brother. All right. How about another one of those peppers. I'm not going to take this one out of the bag. Y'all seen the first one. This is a peppers custom bait. It's balsa. Man, that is a badass bait. I probably shouldn't sell that one, but I will. Here we go. Yeah, big money. That was a great comment. I wish I could get a TK Marty Burns bait for whatnot, but I'm afraid I might lose my friend. What's up, Jay Davis? Take it down. Thank you, sir. Well, actually, if I could just get them to do me some special editions, like the whatnot only colors, just do like 4 baits and we do them like once every 3 months. I'll pay for them. All right. Good deal. Here's another of those. Here's a couple of Lucky Craft square bills. LC 2.5 RT. LC 2.5 RT. This is the Rattling 2.5. Rattling 2.5 Chartreuse Blue. A lot of 6 if I got. No, I don't. Bassholic. I really try not to sell 6 cents, dude. I know there's some other 6 cents pro staff that have been on whatnot lately, not named Ben Milliken, that are selling their own stuff. I'm just not going to do it, bro. Just not going to do it. Thank you, JJ. I'm not going to do it. I'm also not going to be a snitch. I'm not going to tell on people. I'm just not going to do it, dog. I bet Mike would let you. Absolutely. If you want to come down fishing with me sometime, you want to go visit, we can. Oh, open boxes, man. I might have some deep divers, but that's about it. I need to really go through everything again down here. That's how, like I said, if I buy it secondhand, I don't have a problem reselling it. Speaking of, I think it's time for a givey. I think it's time for another givey. Let me load up the giveaway real quick. Oh, about the ultimate minnow giveaway. I agree, Muddy. About this is going to be the minnow givey. To check out that Shindo. That's like a rainbow trout custom pour. Dude, I had some new bounce one. Oh yeah. I got these special for you guys. I'll put it in the buyer's giveaway. Here's our giveaway. Follow our giveaway right now. Check it out. A pack of 5-inch Sakamata shads. Followers giveaway. 5-inch socks and electric shad. Hey, who brings the baits? Baitman brings the baits. This is just for following me. We're running it. Giveaway number 3. A pack of Sakamatas. Yep. And that is electric shad. Thank you for watching tonight. All right, we're going to keep on rolling here. LC 1.5 DRS in TO Gill. We've ran one. Here's another one. I am going to try to fish the LBL BFLs. Matter of fact, that reminds me to get signed up. Here we go. TO Gill 1.5 DRS, which is the deep rattling sound. This one, the damn, got a little stutter. Yeah, I think it's on the 20th. JJ. Wow. I know Hellabass has that same color in the TO version. He's trying to sell it to me. But I told him I might run a couple on whatnot, so you know what they're worth. All right. Let's just keep going down. Here's another. I don't think this is It says the hooks net. Whatever. Some kind of. This is not a Lucky Craft. Here we go. What color LC was that? It was just a chartreuse, but this is not a Lucky Craft. This is just some kind of KO. But it's a good looking. The last one was a LC 1.5 DRS. Cherish, she made a first purchase. And you know what we do, Cherish? We give a free bait. So I'm going to go get you a free bait, okay? Especially at number 69. Get you a free bait. Free bait. Free bait. Oh, hell yeah. What an OG rattle trap, Cherish. Get you a OG rattle trap in the box. Now, Purple Perch doesn't have black lines. And it says Wild West Outdoors in a great little Tennessee shad color. Thank you, ma'am. Cherish, you're not friends with Chelsea Fishing on Instagram, are you? Okay. That that might be a good thing. She sells her whatnot, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Let's do a couple rogues. Here's a rogue. This is a the Smithwick Elite deep diving rattling rogue. That's a beautiful color. A Lake Rogue. And the light's looking good on it. And I have a minute and a half in that giveaway for some Sakamata shads. This is Elite Deep Diving Rogue. Tom says the color is IU. AU. AU Joe Brando Fishing. I see you bidding. Cherish, she likes that one too. Jason Christie. What's up with the Sudeth? We're gonna run it here in just a minute. Uh dude, I got some badass little Earls. Bill. Look at this one. This has to go on chartreuse purple wool. I think this was custom painted. Look at that little Earl, Phil. Look at that. All right. I gotta keep on rolling. I got a ways to go. All right, 30 seconds, guys. If you're just joining in, this is my followers giveaway, a legit pack of 5-inch Sakamata shads. I do hoard all the purples, but also my little girl loves the purple baits. And I'll be honest, I don't throw that color all the time. It's just, man, it's a good looking color. I have some really good memories on fish catches on that color. So, dang. All right, here we go. Winner is Jeremy Burr 82373. You won the giveaway. Sakamata Shads. Paula. Thank you for joining in tonight. You never know, I might give away another pack. All right, here we go. Here's some. I'm going to do these. This is some kind of Vision 110 KO. You can tell by the eyes. But man, whoever did this, they did a really good job. So, you know what? Why not run it for $1? Kind of like a Northern Secret. I've got multiples. I've got multiples of this. So, here we go. You get the jerkin bait from my jerkin hat. This was supposed to be a provoke. I think we kind of shortened up the jerk bait a little bit to get it to fit on the hat. But hey, Warren, thank you, my friend. Neely Brooks, what are y'all doing? Who was throwing stuff earlier in the bait room? You sure? Sound like a ghost was in here. Maybe it was? Okay. Dude, that's even got a little bit of red flake in that. That's a great looking KO. Dude, I'll be honest, some of these KOs, these guys are good. Do they have the same action as Vision 110? Maybe not. They got their own action. All right, here we go. Look at this one. Let's call this one Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy Tootsie Roll. Remember that? Did you see the little weight transfer in here? All right, let's run it. Yep. Yeah, kind of a morning dawn. Yeah. Now the Mega Bass Morning Dawn is actually almost more red. This is kind of like a cotton candy, but it's a good looking sucker. Hype man. Man, y'all got the weather, dude. Hype man, did you see Milliken's post? Where he's talking about going back to simpler times and talking about Randy being mad at everybody in technology. And he put the Ben Parker's Breaking Bass DVD up. Ben was such an OG, and yeah, I enjoyed making that DVD with Ben. All right, here's another Smithwick Rogue. Here's another Elite. Is this a Jason Christie color? Oof, this one's beautiful. Yeah, so that's how I got to know Ben really well. We made that DVD together. I did the filming, the editing. He provided the talent. We split it 50-50. We sold 2,600 copies of that thing. All right, here's another Elite Rogue. Good looking jerking bait right here. Ben Parker's Breaking Bass. It was about how to use your HDS units from Lowrance. Yeah, Magnum from BJ. Thank you, sir. The Magnum spoon is definitely being made. I need to take Ben fishing. Dude, I still get people that tell me they watch that DVD to set up their new units because really those settings are pretty universal. We had planned to do uh Lowrance, Humminbird, and Garmin, and it's kind of weird about the year after that, man, the lake got so tough, it was hard to do some graphing. And Ben really went all in on the duck hunting stuff. So I bet me and Milliken could do it again. All right, here's a little X-Wrap, Rapala X-Wrap, silver and blue with the feather. I would say that's the X-Wrap 9. That's the bigger one. What did you ask? Rats or crawlers? Honestly, that's a niche deal, and if I'm going to throw either one, I'll probably throw a rat. Bassaholic. This is that's just something I haven't got into hardcore. Thank you, Rich. Cool baits. Oh, I don't have any for sale either. Cool baits. I've never really got into the crawler deal, other than like the jackal, pompadour. I had an NZ crawler at one time, and I moved it, but I do got some rats, just not for sale. All right, Lucky Craft, Bevy Shad, and LC Bluegill. This is a great bait. You can slow crank this thing like a shad wrap, or you can work it like a jerk bait. Here we go. LC Bevy Shad, SP. Matt Allen, Tim Little love this bait. I didn't see them at the East Tennessee show. Thank you, JJ. Whew. We'll do the buyers giveaway at 10 o'clock. I'm going to try not to run any more baits after 10 o'clock. Pointer 78 SP Deep Diver. Any Bagley DB3s? Any whack? No, sir. I don't have any whack. I've got a DB3 here, but it's drilled up. I will have some DB3s next Sunday, Gary. How about that? Here we go. Pointer 78 deep diver in American shad. Is that not the GOAT Lucky Craft color? I would say. Did anybody also see where Mega Bass knocked off Ghost Minnow from Lucky Craft? Like, I thought Mega Bass didn't knock off people, and then here they go. They make an exclusive color for Tackle Warehouse, and it's Ghost Minnow. MS Crack's a good one. Mega Bass don't knock nobody off. They're all original. Tackle Talk Podcast says Ghost Minnow is the GOAT Lucky Craft color. I think I would. I'm going to argue with you, and I'm going to say it's that one right there, American Shad. But I would say I would say American Shad, Ghost Minnow, and Chartreuse Shad are the top three. Well, I know TW had to make it, but you could have said, "Hey, TW, we're Mega Bass. We're not going to knock nobody off." But I get it. It was just fun to get the fanboys. Ooh, Aurora Black is up there. Ghost Minnow, Aurora Black, Chartreuse Shad, American Shad. I feel like I'm leaving one out. Pearl IU. A lot of companies copy Pearl IU. OG bait right here. This is a Bagley Bango lure. I'm pretty positive. Actually, it may not be. No, this is a Bagley Bango lure. Gold full black back. Bull Brim in the RC as well. Yep, Kentucky Lake Thread Company. Look them up. Jerkin hat, Richardson 112, $30. I don't make nothing off this. I just want my buddy to sell some hats. Thank you, Barry. I told my buddy Jordan, I said, I want to help you sell some hats. Maybe we can we get you blowing up. We'll do more stuff. I'll wear the snot out of it. It was funny at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. Oh yeah, Japan Crawl is freaking sick. I would say it's not as popular as others, but it's sick. I do know Marshall Evans. Great guy. I'm gonna take him fishing. Marshall, when I was in tackle sales and he was in high school at Trigg County, he come shadowed me a couple days. Really good dude. Japan Crawl is sick. Purple Perch, Bull Brim, Copper Green Shad, which have been knocked off by many people. All right. In the package, Sith Rattling Little Earl. And the package is fun. Muhlenberg County is awesome. Yeah, Marshall's a great kid. Getting married, though. Getting married. Here's the color. Here we go. They did yeah, he said he's going to come out and show me how to minnow fish. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. He's fished Lake X a lot, too. Outdoors Classics. I'm not marking on that's a float. There was a guy, Bulldog Custom Lures or something out of Georgia. He's redoing the little Earl. Here we go. Jim Bitter Rogue. Woo! Jerkin. OG. Jim Bitter Rattling Rogue. Yep. Jim Bitter Pro Autograph Rattling Rogue. That's a beautiful color. Like a chrome with a little bit of blue through there. Dude, I guess finally my Facebook post is going viral. Thank you, Barry. Anybody if y'all go to my bait man page on Facebook and see the Lowrance 2D. When I say 2D sonar, you'll understand. I forgot where I found that. I guess since everybody rips everybody off these days, I found something. I gotta be like Josh Jones. I just need to make all my money on controversy on Facebook and then go fishing every day. All right, here's the other Jim Bitter. Here's the other Jim Bitter Rattling Rogue. This is a cool, like silver top. Here we go. Yes, sent me a. I I get a lot of friend requests on Facebook, so if I don't accept it, I'll forget about it. But I've already made all the local people mad because thank you, Barry. Not really. We got a bunch of liberal left-handed people now, and I don't really care if you're liberal or if you're right. I just like to look at things black and white, and I just like facts. And people from both sides don't like facts. I don't understand it. And I don't understand why people had to pick sides. Like, just do cool. Just yeah, dog. Heck yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. All right. Are we tired of jerking baits? Here we go. How about storm? This is a suspending thunderstick. Probably maybe a walleye bait. I don't know. I know this is pre-Rapala. Someone even put this thing. This is a cool one. I've never fished these very much. 70 people in here. It's 9:30 at night. We're going to end it at 10 o'clock. I'll start that buyer's giveaway pretty quick. And we'll be back next Sunday. JJ, thank you, sir. If I don't work Tuesday night, we might have a special pop-up show. Maybe. But I got a bunch of shipping supplies that are on the way. And with all this snow and stuff, I'm afraid they're going to get delayed. Oh, DT flat. We'll go. It's been called. We'll run it right now. DT flat. This is a flat 9. This is a DT flat 9. That Tennessee Shat orange bell. It's in good shape too. DT flat 9. Don't. Good looking one. This is a deeper diver. Badass. Here we go. I do got a pose, Jay Davis. I did pull one. It's nothing crazy. A lot of people didn't realize these DT flats, they had a tick in them. Nathan, appreciate it, my friend. Shout out to everybody on Facebook and YouTube as well that's watching. I think tomorrow night I'm gonna go back on YouTube Live, do another Baitman stream, and I'll pick something to talk about. I may go get my jerking baits out, and we'll do a jerk bait. Yeah, Cherish, I stream this on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot. Run some blipless. I'm trying to run everything I grabbed. Here we go. How about a bandit? Bandit, I believe this is silver minnow. It's a Bandit 300. You got one eye going off of it. Let's sell this cheap. Don't pay more than $5. As soon as someone hits $4 or $5, quit bidding or less. It's missing an eye, but it's a Bandit. Noah, good deal. What other guys on what I'm going to tell you guys to quit bidding? It's not worth more than $3 or $4. One-eyed bandits are the best, or dead. All right. How about a Mountain Dew Deep Baby in, and somebody has put a feathered treble on the back. Mountain Dew Deep Baby in with the feathered treble. Oh, where's the Little John guy? Somebody tag John guy. I got one. I'm fixing to run. Pre-wrap warts. I've already ran some tonight, Jay Witten. Maybe I'll run one more. I don't have a whole lot, so thank you, Jeremy. I need to get a big pile. Problem is the pre-wraps don't bring the money they were. It's wart season too. It's wart. Mountain Dew tickler. I heard that. Hey, I do have a pre-wrap wart. Here we go. Pre-wrap Magnum Wart V63 naturalistic green crawfish. This is a Magnum Wart. It's definitely pre-wrap. You can barely see it under the bill. Any purple and chartreuse bombers, crankbait king, stay off whatnot, buddy. Stay off. If you get on here, I'm retiring. I do have one, and I'm not selling it. I've done told people that you hooked me up, and I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, Jeremy. Pre-wrap mat and wart, $12. Your regular ones. I'm not selling any more warts tonight, Jay Witten. That's the last one, buddy. I done sold some tonight. I don't have that many right now. $12 for V63. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. All right, let's keep on going. How about some? Here we go. Here's that Spro Little John I had. Spring Crawl Little John. This is it, Little John MD. This is the Kentucky Lake deal. So when they get on this, everybody catches them on it. Here we go. Little John. Little John MD. Spring Crawl. These get hard to get in the spring. When the word gets out, it gets hard to get these. Oh, Christian made a first purchase. The Kentucky Lake's going to be really good. I'm going to get you a free bait here, buddy. Get you a free bait. Yeah. Here you go. Get your little rattling rat. I do actually probably need Crankbait King to come to my house and clear me out of some stuff. He's a good dude. Good dude, this Richard. I'll say this, if I don't have it and Richard doesn't have it or can't get it, you're probably not going to get it. All right. Oh, here's some more Rapalas. But let's clean her up though. We got to hit it with the Rapala fat wrap. The natural crawdad. This is a Rapala fat wrap. This fits rattling. It's not a rattling. Rattling. Rapala fat wrap and natural crawl. I don't have an LC 1.5 at Copper Perch. Yes, I did go to the East Tennessee Fishing Expo this weekend. Here we go. I love not fishing for smallmouth on Kentucky Lake. Tom Man took me last year, and I caught a pretty good one. Thank you, Casey. Tom Man and his son, and he bagged with BB1, not tonight. Not tonight. I actually don't have any, to be honest with you. All right, here we go. Here's another little. Here's another fat wrap. I'm gonna clean her up. I don't know why these are all dusty. Mr. Menendez likes this one. He always tells me he snatched these up. This is the deeper fat wrap. This is Ireland fat wrap in that crawdad color. There you go. There's the diving fat wrap. I think that's a 3 maybe. Fat wraps are money like a muddy water shad wrap. Yep. Thank you, Daryl. Like I said, we're gonna run for about 15 more minutes. Run 88 items tonight. I usually like to run about 100. Mark did not move over to NPFL. He is fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series. He was the last man in. Mr. Ray Hanselman decided not to fish, and that moved Mark in. Last, I got a fat wrap and a Risto wrap. Crankbait King, what was the bait Wheeler was looking for? He tried to stump you. Here's an FR7 in crawdad. Finland. FR7 Finland in crawdad. I did not. All right. I'll run the Norman here in just a minute, Cherish. FR7 in crawdad. Good bait. I got more of these too, so if y'all missed tonight. Little Rich, thank you, sir. I also got to get to Walmart, get some more of these weed bags. Oh yeah, those are actually pretty tough. I've got a couple of them, I think. Those are the little bitty guys. I noticed that you didn't allow me to try to stump the crankbait king. Well, I wouldn't do that to you. To be honest with you, I don't think, unless it was like a balsa bait, I think you got the production stuff covered. Let's see if I got a couple of them little guys. No, they're not in this box. I thought I had some. I know I got some somewhere, and they're in hot mustard and parrot. Speaking of Risto wrap, hello. Risto wrap, I believe that's in number 7 in parrot. Here we go. You know what though, Crankbait King, I can always come to you. We could do a on-site show. Thank you, little Rich. You're more. I think you do really good on here. I will take you on here versus more people selling Guggen baits. You know, it's the DT Fat is one of those baits. It's just got more demand since it's been discontinued than it had when they made it. Like I know a lot of guys that love the Fat one. Well, and you know those guys that are just buying stuff from they're just buying stuff from all these bargain bin and buying these closeout lots of Guggen baits and stuff. Once that stuff dries up, they don't know what to sell because they have no pulse on the actual industry. Here we go on the card, deep flat A, and Fire Tiger, orange card. Here we go, deep flat A. 61 guys in here. It's 9:45 at night. I can tell you guys are snowed up. Mm. Duck River. I've never been there. Thank you, David. I'd love to go to the Duck. I don't think my Triton will float it. All right. So we had a Norman request. So I'm going to run some Normans real quick. DD22 in Blue Truce. OG DD22 in Blue Truce. I may have one buzz bait. I'll have to look. I need to reorganize all the stuff. I may do that tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff I can consolidate. Very appreciate you. Here's a DD22 suspend +4. It's the chartreuse blue with a black flake in it. Don't see this one too often. Dude, I love the flat A Ozark shad. I tried to buy some and not long ago. I don't even know if Crankbait King's got any flat A's and Ozark shad. If he does, he probably saves them for eBay, which I totally get. Joe Brando made a first purchase. Holy cow. All right. Well, I got to go get him a free bait. I guess we're going to run another Norman, too. I'm getting low on in the pack of Normans. Joe Brando. Got to get him a free bait. He'll get him another fat wrap. Free bait there for you, Joe Brando. Started collecting Normans. That's awesome. It's a good brand to collect. Dude, I love the flat A. Oh, let me show you this buzz bait. Let me show you this. This is a deep flat A custom painted by, I believe, I think they told me Jeff Hodges. Look at that sucker. Look at that. That is a banger right there. Seven to come in this box. What's crankbait? Who makes that crankbait king? Who's Balsa bait is that right there? Yeah. Oh man, somebody has requested a cancellation. Man, guys, I've multiple times, unless something happens, I don't think it's not a catching concept. Please don't bid on multiple items, win, and then cancel. Because somebody else, no, it was not on Norm. It was something from earlier. Because when people bid and then somebody wins and cancels, uh, whatever. All right, here's another Norman. This is a professional edge sunshine Joe Coat. Oh, pre-Pradco professional edge DD22. See, it's kind of got the scaling on it. So these come with Gamakatsu hooks on it. All right, here we go. No, it was not jig flipper. And who knows? Maybe they got some crazy going on with their bank account. So I won't judge till I see why. Thank you, Barry. I tried. It was not that kid. All right. All right. Here's number 181, Tropical Shad. This one's different. It doesn't have the white belly. Free Pradco. I'm just going to run a few more baits. I'm going to run this. I'm going to run and some DTs. Absolutely USA made. Y'all let Cherish get this thing. Thank you, Cherish. I'll run a few more Rapalas, and we're going to run the buyer's giveaway. Okay? Great buy. Great buy. DT6. Blading olive shad. Okay, I'll run a pose. Blading olive shad DT6. Yep. I've got a bunch of mans 20 plus. I really need to move. I will, man. I appreciate it, Barry. Thank you, Jim. Why do some DTs have glass eyes and some don't? Mostly the full baits have glass eyes. Uh, how about you come to my house, Ty? I'll hook you up if you can get out of your driveway. Mine's there. I'll send you some pictures. There's some barrens in here. Dude, I tried to go to Benton just to see if I could do it, and I got to True Value and I turned around. It was bad. All right, DT6 and hot mustard. DT6 hot mustard. The one I'm fixing to run, this is a Rapala cranking wrap, clacking wrap, dude. And you work? Did you work off tonight, or are you at work in the break room? Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I have a feeling 03A is going to tell us we got to be there tomorrow. That's okay. Whatever. I'll sit in the break room. I'll be the only person on my crew. I'll sit in the break room and sit on whatnot. All right, here we go. We're gonna run this Rapala clacking wrap in Helsinki shed. Don't have no hooks for it. I believe this is the 7. I don't have many of these left. This one's in pretty good shape. Here we go. Froggy. I don't have any A rigs tonight, Jonathan. Sure don't. I actually don't even know if I have any. Oh, I do got some stealth. I'll run a stealth rig next Sunday. It's badass. All right, guys. 2 more baits. We'll run 100 items. We got to do the buyer's giveaway. Uh, Pose crankbait right here coming up. Pose crankbait coming up. I clean it up a little bit. This is a Pose 400. Kind of the old Homer color. Chartreuse, green back, red throat on him. Might be a 300 actually. Pretty good shape. The Pose 300. Here we go. Yes, I'm gonna try to do one next Saturday. Maybe even earlier. Let me know what kind of bag 5 customs y'all want. You want hardliners? You want deep crankbaits? Uh, no more bandits. Man, I'm down to 2 more baits. This is a Post 300 here, chartreuse greenback, red belly. I might have some more bandits next Sunday. Hey, Brett Long made a first purchase. I'll get you a free bait, Brett. I'll get you a free bait with your order. I'm just trying to wrap her up real quick. All right. Last bait of the night is going to be a deep crankbait, balsa bait from a great builder out in North Carolina. His name is Jerry Lore. This is a Lore's Lure. This old big Lore's Lure deep plug. Kind of a chartreuse green back. Love the bill on these things. It's a wire through bait. Really cool bait here. Lore's Lure, last bait of the night. And then buyer's giveaway time. Yeah. Yep, it's a LL20. Sure is. LL20. Lure's Lure LL20. And that one is going to my friend Darius. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get y'all buyer's giveaway tonight is this Crankenstein Customs. Um, it's called Banded Shad, amazing hand built balsa bait. So if you bought anything, you can get in here, run it now. If it doesn't let you enter, exit whatnot, or exit the show and get back in. That's the buyer's giveaway tonight. Yep, it is the junior. It is a beautiful bait. Man, something is on fire in my house. Brooks, hey, somebody's cooking something. Be right back while this runs. Make sure my kids didn't burn the damn house down. What's on fire? Oh, you're blowing candles out? Okay. Too bad you're not blowing me. No emergency. My wife is just blowing candles out. All right. All right. Sorry. Yeah, I'm done. It didn't take long there, Cobb. No, I went to go potty. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes here on the giveaway. So, guys, if you bought something, make sure you enter that giveaway. Let me know what you guys want to see on the next show. More of the same stuff. I can go ahead and pre-dig some baits. I think guys want Little Johns, Rapalas are always good. Owen, I've asked you 30 times. You come in and ask glides, and I've said, what kind of glides are you looking for? Warts. All right, we'll put some warts in there, Jeremy. I've got new warts, I've got old warts, so we'll do a mix of everything. All right, Owen, here's a glide. Here you go. 8-inch bull shad, trick shad custom. I'm gonna put 220 on it. You game? Because that's what kind of glides I have. I don't have Guggen contenders. Those ain't a real glide bait. Yep, we'll do a bunch of warts. I'll get some Little Johns. I might have some Little John KOs. We'll run just like normal. I need to move some soft plastics, guys. I really need to move soft plastics. I've just got a ton of them taking up space. And I do want to apologize for flying off the handle. Next Sunday, Jeremy, next Sunday, I'll do a show. If I may do one Tuesday night, just make sure you follow me on here. I'll schedule a show next Sunday. Again, I want to apologize for flying off the handle at that dude. Um, it just when I seen him in here, it was just starting to really make me mad, and it shouldn't. I am a twat sometimes, so at least I'm honest about it. I mean, I take up for my homies. I guess it wouldn't have made me so mad if, like, he obviously knew he'd been busted because he made a comment. Oh, so you're the one? Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and run this giveaway. Hey, no problem, Jeremy. I love talking baits with people. I'm going. more than likely, if I'm not working tomorrow night, I'm gonna do a YouTube live stream. So follow me over there on YouTube. My channel is the Baitman TV. So, all right, here we go. Let's run this. Who is the winner for the buyer appreciation tonight? JJ Patton 44. You can get this hat, Jigman, over at KentuckyLakeThreadCompany.com. I believe it's K-Wall Lake Thread Company. Check them out. It's under the new items. So I know that it I don't ever win nothing. So guys, I'll say it again one more time. If you want a jerkin hat, Google up Kentucky Lake Thread Company. You can follow me over on Instagram and all that. I'll get a link on that. And they're $30. It's a Richardson 112. They actually have one that's a black panel that looks and with a gray bill that looks clean too. So anyway, you guys have a great evening. I'll get this stuff packed up. Try to get to the post office as quick as I can. So thank you guys. Have a great night. I'm gonna go raid somebody though. Let's see. Who should I raid? I want to raid somebody new. Let's raid somebody new. It's always. Let's do this guy. He looks new. Let's raid this. Let's raid a new guy.